Richard Kerr's testimony has strengthened demands for a full inquiry.
What we're talking about here is not simply what came to light in the criminal trial in 1981 with 3 men found guilty, but what we're talking about potentially is a very well organised paedophile ring. Those boys deserve the truth, and wider society deserves and is entitled to accountability for that sort of criminal activity.
In Great Britain, the Jimmy Savile scandal has been followed by a number of deeply troubling cases where those in positions of power and authority appear to have failed to have acted on information about child abuse. It's for this reason that the government has set up an overarching inquiry into institutional abuse. Many are calling for Kincora to be included in that new inquiry, among them Keith Vaz MP, Chair of the Home Affairs Committee at Westminster. I showed him part of Richard Kerr's interview.
Why don't you go up and spend some time with him? He's got a gift for you.
What are your thoughts when you hear that?
Well, obviously it's pretty shocking that anyone of that age should be put through that kind of mental and emotional torture. It is obviously very difficult for the person concerned to recount it, because it's something that must have affected him deeply at that age. This seems to be new information, and that information needs to be put before the inquiry team so that we can examine everything.
Those children were exploited. Was there a cover-up? It needs a national investigation. That's why we...
Last week, the Stormont Assembly called for Kincora to be included in the Westminster inquiry, to be led by Solicitor Fiona Woolf. But central to any inquiry into Kincora is that it must have powers to get answers from MI5 about why it failed to report allegations of sex abuse in 1975 and why it obstructed a subsequent police investigation. Effectively, that represented a cover-up of the sex abuse at Kincora, but it may also have contributed to a cover-up of what seems to have been a sophisticated and much wider paedophile ring.
Other people were dictating our path through life there, and they used that. Well, I just hope they're proud of themselves. You know, I really do. They're, yeah, no doubt they'll, yeah, they probably think, yeah, we had to do it. No, we didn't bloody had to do it. You know, if that's the only way you can get a result, well, then you're doing something wrong. You know, surely we're above that. As a society, we're far more intelligent than that. No, no.
Is it on any level, as far as you're concerned, acceptable that an operation centred on a boys' hostel should allow abuse to continue?
No. And that is why, when Lady Woolf conducts her inquiry, we will expect her to ask these questions in an open and transparent way, the reasons why this was allowed to continue. And it is for her to be able to probe that. But we will be expecting that to happen, and we will be putting that to her when she appears before us.